Get it together, buddy.
Get it together, buddy.
Hey, everybody, I'm Scott, and that's who?
And I'm... Really?
I didn't do it right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to SKIM. I'm Scott.
And I'm Kim.
Good Lord.
Wow, what happened there?
I don't know. Been hanging around old people.
Oh, boy.
They're affecting us, you know?
Are they affecting us?
Are we going to be...
That's not good.
When we're 95 or whatever we get to, are people going to be yapping about us in the same way? Are we going to get the same heat?
What? I feel like I want to be that grandparent, that grandma, that great-grandma, hopefully, that can sit in the corner and just, if they want to come up and talk to me, otherwise I'm just going to sit there and enjoy my time.
Just kind of smile.
I am. Why would you not be like that?
Yeah. Watch football on Sunday or on Thanksgiving or whatever.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't need...
Or whatever.
I'm not going to have a bunch of needs.
No.
Other than the basic ones.
No.
Keep me fed. Change my diaper.
Diaper.
And then, bring me occasional distractions.
Bring me distractions. Like more grandchildren.
Sponge bath from 28-year-old.
Ah, there you go.
Carter's 28. Why would I say that?
Wow, why would
Awful.
you say that?
But when I'm 90, it'll be different. Right?
That's true.
Anyway.
I just hope we're just sitting around having fun still.
Yeah.
Laughing and talking about the past.
Yeah,
we do that
not
now.
a burden. I don't want to be a burden.
No.
On anybody.
Hopefully physically we will not be a burden.
We're already lively and fun for the littles, but they're little and we're young-ish for our age.
They're not teenagers yet going, no, I don't want to go.
I don't want to go to grandma's. She makes me do stuff with clay. I hate it.
Right now, I get on the phone with Taylor and she's like, and Phoebe will be like, "Hi, Nana. We're going to Nana's house." Mm-hmm. Like in the background.
And you just know
I'm on the phone.
There's a time, there'll be a time in her life when she's like 16 and none of this, she won't want any of that.
And it's fine. And I am fine with that.
I know. But that's my point is we need to be ready to go with those changes and not act like we're owed something.
No.
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. We don't now.
I know, but I know a lot of old people
There are a lot
of
people my age that act like their kids owe them now.
Oh, I know. But see, that's my point. I don't want to get caught in whatever that is because clearly enough people do it. It must be a temptation. And
yeah,
so
when people talk about in-laws and things. Yeah,
I just don't want to do it.
And I just don't want to be that guy. We're not now, so I don't see us being that. It's not like we're going to flip-flop and go, well, I've decided you owe me.
This is a good test because I want to know if the whole mother-in-law thing where people complain about their mother-in-laws, every generation does this, it seems like.
Yeah.
Is there a way to be not that?
We're trying our best.
I know, but let's say that you do your best and maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe that's how the youngers...
It's just how it's going to be.
They make excuses for stuff and go, if your mom was more...
I think if I got involved or more in their business, I try not to because I appreciated that no one got in ours the first 20 years we were married because... But the first 20 years we lived far away.
Well, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Distance makes the heart grow less annoyed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot less right there in your face knowing what's going on and what do you mean you got a new car and what did you do, all the things. Mm. And we're trying not to do that because I appreciated not having that so much in my face. Your parents were not as
they were
business.
My mom and dad were pretty involved until my dad passed away, and then my mom married John, and John had no interest in any of that, so he started whisking her away to all these places. And
involved is different than in your business.
Yeah. So they stayed
were involved
out of it.
As far as they watched the kids when we needed them to, and they were such fun grandparents.
My dad and mom, John not. He never did.
No, and once she got remarried, it kind of changed. And that's fine. Whatever, do your thing. He's got his own grandkids, and he seems to be more involved with that.
Yeah,
no problem.
By then, Tay was old enough to kind of help, do stuff with the siblings, and we didn't need it as much.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, look, we have a long road ahead of us, right? We hope.
Last week was a long road ahead of us. Last week was TMS Vegas, and it was a ball. I absolutely had a blast.
Yeah, we had a blast.
So fun to see everyone.
How come everyone got sick but us? What's that about?
Do
you feel super immune or something?
Really happy about it, but I'm sad that everyone else got sick.
Super immunity? I don't know if Monica's in the chat. Monica, did you get sick? I don't know if you were one of the...
17% you said got sick?
Something like that.
You figured that out?
Dr. Nikki was doing some math and some science.
That's why I was like, that doesn't seem right up your alley.
I know. It's not... Math turns out is not. Oh, Monica did not get sick. See, that's amazing because Monica was as much up in everybody's face as anybody else was.
Talking to everyone, hugging everyone goodbye, all those things. Yep, we did too.
And she got licked by Claire. That is all the detail I need. I want no other information about Claire licking you. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Don't even.
Although I can't believe Claire broke her ankle.
I know.
I'm so sad. I'm
Sounds
so
like
sorry.
Hairline broke it. Poor Chuck was super sick when he got there. That sucked, but he's a trooper. He's like banging his way through, and then Amy got it. Everybody got it. Somehow we were just like, people got it. It was either COVID or some kind of flu head thing.
Yeah.
And then you and I were just like breathing on the same people, breathing on us.
Let's hope we don't get this. And hopefully we don't show up with it next week or something weird. But
I went to karaoke all night.
So far, so good.
Rose Kitty, she's sick.
I sang for the first time at karaoke. I know Rose Kitty is sick and I'm sad. She does have COVID.
Yeah. Sucks. COVID sucks.
Yeah.
Still. But so hold on. Did you this was your first time karaoke?
Singing karaokeing.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know what
I think it's first time doing karaoke or singing karaoke.
Singing karaoke.
And you did and
my very first song.
And you boogied. You're up there dancing and swinging.
Oh yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah.
Teenage dirtbag.
Not really Kim's thing.
Not normally.
Not mine either, to be honest. It's the first time I've done it.
I think this show has helped me come out of my shell a lot more than I used to be. Yeah. I was not a big fan of public speaking, and I don't feel like this is, but I feel like I could more than I ever could.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Nerdtaculars help with that. Events in general.
With that.
Yeah.
Vegas helps with that. This show has helped with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to just be myself more.
Yeah. No, I get it. I think that it was fun watching that. Plus, we dedicated the whole thing to Van because it's his favorite song right now.
Yeah.
He loves Teenage Dirtbag, which he should. The song's basically about his grandfather. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
It's literally my childhood, my teenhood. That's what that song's about.
Pretty funny.
But yeah, we did that and then sang. What else did we do? You sang some other stuff.
I sang something Queen.
Dancing Queen?
Dancing Queen with Barry.
You sang that with Barry? I missed
Dancing
that.
Queen.
How come where was I? The other room?
I don't know. There were 3 different rooms full of people. 4
at one point.
There were 4? Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
One small, but then the other 3 large rooms, and everybody was packed in there. That's probably where all the COVID went around. We just dodged the bullet, but.
Oh, the super spreader.
Super fun, man. We just had a great time. Great week. Great all that stuff.
Yeah,
Other than everybody.
Mini golf was super fun.
Yep. We did some swinging. Have you heard? Oh, I don't have it on. It's upstairs, but the rings, silicone rings.
Black,
supposedly that's
black
a thing.
Silicone, specifically black, which I think is funny because that's the most popular color. I think.
I didn't even know there were other ones. So
you can get white ones. You can get gold ones. Like they're still silicone.
So I was told at this event, if you wear one of those, a male, especially a man, that's a sign he's a swinger.
And he's looking.
Yeah.
You're like, great, I have one on and I didn't even know it.
And who was
kidding me?
Who was it that said that somebody was touching their hand funny?
That was Josh.
Josh? Yeah.
He was like, someone came up and they were like, oh, I like your ring. And they were like caressing it. And he's like, thanks. It was a gift from my wife. Like, it was really weird.
I don't like when people
things at work for him.
Things get co-opted that are just that dumb.
They're like, just normal.
I'm wearing mine, and if anyone tries to make a move, I'm going to laugh
pineapple.
at them. Yeah, I'm still eating pineapple. I'm still wearing my silicone ring. All right, take that, jerks.
It's all good.
Hate that.
It
is what it is.
You just get blinded by things like that. You're like, okay, sure, whatever.
Well, if you missed it though, a lot of you haven't heard this because you weren't there. But if you were there, you heard it. If you hear the audio or the video after the fact, once I get that all posted up, you'll hear that I announced that next year we're going to do a Nerdtacular 2026.
Nerdtacular
here in Salt Lake City, and we've got a ton of work and planning to do. I can't tell you a date yet. We know the range we're aiming for.
Yeah.
Trying to make it so it's like right around after kids get out of school, because I don't want people, because it's always been a kid-friendly event,
Yes. Well, and it will be in Salt Lake City, not up in the mountains, so it's a lot more accessible, a lot more things to do, a lot more restaurants, bars, hotels, everything.
Way more options.
Yeah. And if you do decide to bring your kids, they have a lot of things for kids.
Yeah, and if you want to go up in the canyon and do something fun, you can do that too. Like it's all excursion
You can do whatever you want. Yeah.
So the hikes are going to be awesome. Kim talked about this is totally we're just farting stuff in the wind right now, but jambalaya, what'd you call it?
Jambalaya in the park.
Jambalaya in the park. We all go to the park.
Feed everybody. It would be really fun. I think it would be a blast. And I'm up for that.
Yeah, it would be really cool. And that's the thing. Someone says, I like Snowbird, but I agree it's time for something different. Dude, Snowbird will still be up there if you wanted to go for a day. Like, people are going to have options. We're going to have lots of fun stuff to do. So anyway, way early, we'll let you know.
As soon as we know, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But we don't know anything yet.
And I know there are a lot of people who are like, oh, let me know if I can help. And we've already got a ton of offers. I think we're probably pretty good on people on the ground. We got a lot of good Utah folks who want to help out. But like I said there, and I'll say it again, I don't know what it means for future ones. We just really want to have a big bash and get one out. Does it mean we'll do more the next time or have a more regular thing back like we did with the 10 years we did it? I don't know.
A big frog pants party.
I don't know, but we're gonna have that party. Anyway, plans for that. That's all happening. You're going to Chicago soon.
Yeah.
Fun.
I'm gonna go see
The
Bobby
Pope.
Ann.
Oh. We got the Pope living there.
I know.
Why don't we live? He won't live there. Live in the Vatican, but he'll visit.
He's from Chicago.
He's from Chicago,
Very
and
cool.
he's a White Sox fan, and that's maybe not great because they're not a good team and they never win.
You know what? Hey, look, he's loyal to his team. Nothing wrong with that.
No, but maybe now that he's Pope, he can get a little favor. Hit the White Sox into the pennant for once. But anyway, that's interesting. Monica says, I liked the privacy of Snowbird. It will still be, you'll still have lots of privacy.
Still have a location.
Oh,
where
yeah.
We all
don't think of it as like a city like downtown New York.
No, it's not that big.
Salt Lake City is a relatively small metropolitan area. It's clean, beautiful.
Yeah. Most things that we will have on our little, we always have this little checklist. If you want to do this, go here, go here. Most of it's going to be walkable.
Oh, yeah. Very walkable. That central part of town is so awesome.
Yeah.
For restaurants,
really
and it doesn't get super congested and crazy and busy. Yeah. It's like this is going to be the opposite of Vegas.
And we have, like Vegas, have almost every kind of food available to you.
Oh yeah, if you want to go McDonald's,
so many good
restaurants.
No, but we have like
Red Iguana, you can do it.
All the good stuff.
That's what I mean. Everything from like I don't have any money, I got $3 left, low end, to really nice stuff, all within.
Yeah, but all different walks of life, all different kinds of food, lots of.
Yeah, Italian. There's a great seafood. What's that place called that has amazing seafood, even though we're landlocked?
Yeah, KT Data is already got a list of restaurants for everyone.
Yep.
He's already started.
And you won't be horking up smoke into your face. Oh, Kadesi just said that. There's no smoking down there. I mean, I guess you can smoke, but it's not like
but it's not like
Vegas smoke.
Vegas.
Just
it's not
clean,
indoor
nice.
smoking.
And to contrary to most popular belief, Utah liquor laws are kind of normal now.
Yeah.
They're not weird. They used to be very weird. Had to be part of a club and all this stupid stuff.
Yeah. And everyone always complains about it, but we don't have that anymore.
Yeah. I don't drink, so it doesn't matter to me. But to those who do, you'll be fine.
There's plenty to drink.
You might get ID'd. That's it. And it's kind of nice. True. You're 38 and you're walking around. Oh, I got ID'd. I think I'm looking young. Good. Yeah, it's all right. Anyway, it's a great time. You shouldn't worry about that stuff at all, Monica. This is a great place to be. Trust me. But tell everyone else that you had a bad time so they quit moving here and jacking our prices up and our housing. Okay. Quit telling people. Did you see we were number one in the national best places to live in the world?
Oh, no.
Or country? And we got it. Utah got it. Number one.
It is really cool here. I love it.
I know, but don't tell people that. Keep it a secret.
Just keep growing is the thing.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Like the ring,
Yeah.
What else? You've been doing a lot of gardening.
I have. I'm almost there. I've almost got it all the plants in, all the flowers in, all the sprinkler heads in. I got to replace some sprinkler heads today, but...
Potatoes, onions, shallots.
Peas.
Tomatoes. What else?
I'm putting in radishes, kohlrabi. I've got lettuce and celery.
What's a kohlrabi?
Kohlrabi is kind of like a turnip.
Oh.
I would say that's the closest thing I can think of that it would be like.
Have I eaten that?
I don't know. Yes, because we made something out of it last year.
I don't remember.
We made a really good something. I can't remember now. Anyway.
Somebody wants to know what you do with it. I guess you can put it in anything, right? It's like a...
Yeah, I mean, we ended up using it in the roots because the root is what you use. And we ended up putting it in a really good vegetable soup.
Oh, yeah. I remember this now. That was really something. Yeah. That was great.
It's got a good flavor. Turnips are a little more bitter. So I think these are a little bit better than turnips.
Turnips were for like the 1700s when the locals they couldn't grow the potato
they didn't want to have scurvy? What?
Or they were the king was being a real dick and they had
roasted turnips are good. I mean, there's a lot of really cool things to do with all of these things.
Yeah. You can make a turnip.
Our favorite, really, because I have about 5 different kinds of mints, and I do basil and oregano and thyme.
You say mints?
Mints.
Those are all considered mints?
M-I-N-T-S. No, I have 5 kinds of mints plus those things.
Oh. Okay.
And so with the basil, we always do like a really good caprese salad in the summer. Oh my gosh, with fresh tomatoes.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, the best part of that, though, is the cheese.
Okay. I love tomatoes. I will eat a tomato sandwich.
It's mozzarella balls,
Just
man.
tomatoes on it.
I don't like tomatoes I've gotten to a weird place with tomatoes. If it's not in sauce form, I'm kind of out.
Really? Even
or burger.
Even the ones we grow.
I'll do a burger. Oh, no, even the ones you grow are really good. Don't get me wrong. But I need them in like a...
You want them on something
or
Gotcha.
cooked or something. I don't know what my deal is.
Like an apple.
I didn't used to have this problem. I used to love tomatoes. I don't know what happened.
Well, we have 5 different varieties right now, and I still have to go get a couple more.
Yeah. You get
we'll see what you like.
The purpley black, not black, the colory ones.
The Cherokee purple.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Yeah, those are good.
I did do a pineapple one this year. We're going to see how that goes.
Yeah. Does that mean we're swinging? No?
Pineapple tomatoes.
Yeah. You got to put a silicone ring around one of them. And,
We've got lemon boys, which are a medium-sized bright yellow. They're really tasty.
Lemon boys. Why is that familiar? Did you make those before?
I've done those before. Pink tie, yellow pear-shaped tomatoes, and then little cherry tomatoes so far.
It's a lot of salad business. Not that that's bad.
Yes, but I also take my extras and make sun-dried tomatoes, which I made that dish this week with sun-dried tomatoes. I
love that movie with Kathy Bates. Sun-dried tomato. Oh, I'm sorry. Fried green tomatoes. We could do some of those.
Yeah.
We did that last year, I think. I actually like that. Because you just
so funny.
You season the hell out of it.
Yes, you do batter and fry those things, but
we ever going to grow any mushrooms? Or you think that's too far afield for us?
I could try. We don't have a lot of really wet areas to put a mushroom container. Usually you have to keep the humidity pretty high for mushrooms to grow.
And in the case of tomatoes, lots of heat, but I think in the case of lots of sunlight heat.
Yes.
In the case of mushrooms, they need
almost cool,
shady,
dark, and a lot wetter.
Yeah, I don't know how that stuff works. Someone in the chat asked, "What kind of garden is this?" It's nothing huge. It's
actually not a garden. It's our patio with lots and lots of containers. It's all containers.
Yeah, Kim converted. Check this out. She took an old filing cabinet, took the drawers out, and put the filing cabinet on its back. Now you have those drawer holes,
Yeah.
And now it's
Take out the drawers.
Take out the drawers, and now it's a big metal planter that looks like you went to Home Depot.
It looks like a big cement planter.
Yeah, it looks like a fancy cement planter, and it's out there doing. What a great way to use a thing that we were going to chuck. Yeah, it's $15 done. Isn't that great?
Yeah,
I love that.
I've done it twice now, and it worked really well.
Yeah.
I've done 2 of them.
So lots of pots, lots of those. We also have a regular planter thing in the back, but you'd be surprised. You go out there, it's just kind of botanical looking.
It's a trough planter. There's nothing in the ground because we just don't have great soil in our yard.
Yeah.
And so we're trying our best to do what we can with what we got.
Yeah. We'll just make some nice tasty stuff. Cucumbers.
We do a lot of cucumbers. We had
those were crazy last year.
10 every other day. So we made a lot of pickles.
They all look like
they're just the little picklers. They're little pickling
shriveled wiener deals.
They're just little pickling cucumbers. I'm not growing any of the English ones or anything.
How come they have spikes on them? The ones we made.
Those are usually because of bugs. Bugs try to eat them. So it's kind of like a lot of plants.
It's to repel the bugs? Mm-hmm. Oh.
To keep them from eating them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's a lot of plants will have spikes on the underside of their leaves.
Yeah.
But those I think are specifically for that.
I want to kind of check and make sure that those rocks out front aren't friendly to new hornet's nest.
Oh my gosh.
Because that was bad last year.
Thanks, Mike, for sending that stuff. That
powder. That powder was awesome. It looked like the yard was snorting cocaine, but it worked.
Look, nasty. Those were gnarly. Ugh.
Oh yeah, super gnarly. By the way, I love that we still, in our family, the word gnarly comes up a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that means that things are right in the world. I think that makes us cool.
That's what makes us cool?
I think
All
so.
right.
I think it's one of the many things that make us cool. Anyway, well, that's great. Kim's working on the garden. We'll have updates on that. This is nowhere near our dog problem over on the other rim there, but I think that's actually improved a bit. They seem like they're doing less poos over there. Or you could tell me, because you were out there mowing. Less?
Less.
Okay.
I still, we still had a couple, but nothing like before. So that's good.
You think we've ever gotten any human ones from her? Because she freaks me out. Like she might come pop a squat and take a dump in the yard.
And we'll also let you know how the handheld dog deterrent thing, it should come in the mail today.
That's right, today. So if you're a TikTok user at all, you've seen a billion of these. For some reason, everybody's pushing these like crazy.
Yeah.
And we decided to go to Amazon and look for like a legit one and just kind of, not that they're not legit.
We have
on TikTok,
a lot of barking dogs near us.
I want to see how it works.
I'm excited to see.
And if Rainer, who has the hardest time, she really sparks the barking.
Yes.
Of the group. Ripley wasn't that barky when we got her.
You just don't want to do it right in front of her or anything, but yeah.
But I want to like go. It's supposed to be just sonic. It's like it interrupts them. It doesn't hurt them, from what I've read. So
they can't tell you if it did.
Doug wants to know how the secret clover garden's going.
Really well.
As far as we know, we don't know anything about this. But yes,
really well as far as we know.
My understanding is the clover that we don't have is growing beautifully.
It's tall. It's little tiny right now.
Yeah.
It's fantastic because it's in the shady spot. So it's kind of the coolest part of the yard.
Oh,
temperature-wise.
Can we get Phoebe over and look for 4-leaf ones?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Olive wants to, too. She told me. She was like, you're going to have clover? Are they 4-leaf ones? I'm like, yes. You can come over and hunt for them.
And we're like, Olive, don't tell anyone. She can't tell.
She's not going to tell anybody. Right. Who's she going to tell?
Well, what would she tell them about? We don't actually have this clover you're talking about.
She's 8.
Well, that's true. She just had her birthday, though.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Olive. May all your future Popeye references
find
be
4-leaf clovers.
Yeah. She'd probably be the age, like what kids her age know who Popeye is?
I don't even think
that might be over.
Yeah, that might be. Well, I don't know. He's into very vintage things to watch. So eventually he will.
That's because his pops knows what to do. We sit down and we make a point of watching Transformers.
Yeah. And He-Man.
Watching He-Man. He loves that stuff. We watched Speed Racer. He was so obsessed with Speed Racer for like a week.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I am planting seeds that will keep me and this kid so close for the rest of however long my pathetic life is. And he'll be there at my deathbed going, Pops, I was able to watch Thundercats one more time. And I'll go, okay, I've shit myself. Anyway, that Popeye movie never happened. Someone in the chat brought it up. It was a bummer because I think there's a whole new kind of world of kids who would enjoy it.
Probably get a kick out of that.
It's a bummer. Anyway, so that's what's going on around here. Hey, I have something for you.
Okay.
If you're in the mood. I'm springing this on you.
All right.
Here you go. I got a pop quiz for you. All right?
All right. Let's see how good I do.
This is a cooking quiz.
Okay.
Food quiz.
Okay.
All right?
I can handle it.
Can you? All right, we'll see how you do. Now, I'm going to do this like I do with any other show. If you get something right, you're going to hear this. If you get it wrong, you're going to hear big old fart noise. All right?
Is this what you do?
This is what I do. All our contests have a fart and a ding.
I'll try my best.
So less dings, more farts. No, more farts, less dings. Wait.
No, the other way around.
Less farts, more dings. There we go.
That's what the show should be called.
This is all food related. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
What is the main difference between baking powder and baking soda? And I'll give you your options. So these are all multiple choice. A, baking powder is saltier. B, baking soda requires an acid to activate. C, baking powder is only used in savory dishes. Or D, baking soda is sweeter. I just realized they didn't give me the answers. How does the quiz work?
How are you going to know?
I just realized they didn't include him. How kind of quiz is this?
I believe it's B.
Okay, hold on.
I'm going to say B, but you won't know if it's right or not.
Okay.
Ding me. Come on.
I need the answers. Okay. Here we go. Your first answer, your first answer was what again? Tell me again. B. Your answer would have been baking soda requires an acid to activate. The correct answer is B.
Look at that.
Let's give you a ding.
I don't even do a lot of baking, but
not really.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine at baking. I just I prefer to cook.
No, I get it.
I prefer.
This is just your vibe. This is your jam. Okay, good job. Now that I've got this figured out, I can actually do this normally. Number 2, which of these cuts of beef is most tender? Is it A, brisket, B, chuck, C, ribeye, or D, tenderloin?
Tenderloin. I think that's right.
Seems obvious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You are correct.
It's in the name.
Yeah. What is the primary ingredient in a traditional bechamel sauce? Or
Bechamel?
Of course you know what that is. I liked her a lot in New Girl. She was good. Ready? Here are your options. A, cream and egg yolks. Yolks? Yolks. Yolk?
Okay.
Yolks. Yokai. B, milk and a white roux. C, butter and vinegar. Or D, flour and chicken stock.
That would be B.
Let's find out if that's B. What number is this? 3. Just kidding. You got it.
It's like, was it chicken?
Just throwing you off here. Just for funsies.
Just for funsies.
Okay, fourth question. So far, you're 3 out of 3.
Look at that.
Kicking butt. Which country is the origin of the dish rendang? Your options are A, Thailand, B, Indonesia, C, Malaysia, or D, India.
Oh my gosh. I think it's India. I think
Let's find out. Is it?
I'm probably wrong.
Oh, Indonesia.
Indonesia. Okay.
One of the I ones, though. There are 2. India and that.
All right.
It's okay. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Here, let's make an X to show you got it wrong. All right. When caramelizing onions, which technique is best? A, high heat and constant stirring. B, medium-low heat and slow cooking. C, adding sugar immediately. Or D, boiling them first.
B.
B? Okay, let's find out if that's right. That is correct. Medium-low heat and slow cooking. Damn.
Yeah.
You did a lot. You caramelized onions a lot.
I do like to do that.
I'm a fan. I like raw onions. You don't? But I'll eat them the other way.
Yeah, I prefer them caramelized.
Yeah. They're barely onions at that point. They're like little candy balls. Anyway, what type of rice is traditionally used in risotto? It's very satisfying, George.
Arborio.
Shit, you already got it. B. Damn it. All right. The others were Calrose, Jasmine, and Basmati.
Yeah.
Totally nailed it. 7. What is the Maillard reaction responsible for in cooking?
The what?
Spelled M-A-I-L, like male, and then lard, L-A-R-D, but it's one word. Maillard. Or Maillard. Maillard.
I don't know this.
Anyway, A, fermentation, B, emulsification, C, browning and flavor development, or D, thickening of sauces.
I don't know that word. I know what all those things are, but I don't call them that.
If you have a guess, what would you guess?
Well, I'd say C.
You're going to say C?
Just for fun.
You got it.
Oh my gosh.
Browning and flavoring development.
All right.
That's the Maillard.
Is there a Y in there?
No, I keep putting a Y in though. Maillard.
I don't call it that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. It's female lard. What type of pasta is shaped like small rice grains and often used in soups? You're just going to know this. I'll tell you. Here's your options.
Okay.
A, orzo. B, penne. C, farfalle. Farfalle. Or D, frigola.
That would be A.
Orzo?
Orzo.
Is it orzo?
Orzo's the smaller pasta.
That is correct. Nicely done. I figured you'd know that right away. Which spice is number 9? We're almost done. Which spice is derived from the dried stigma of the flavor and is one of the most expensive by weight?
Saffron.
Holy shit. You got it. You had saffron, cardamom, vanilla, and star anise.
Star anise, yeah.
What is that?
It's the one that tastes like licorice, but they grow in little stars. They're like the...
And not the good licorice like red vines. We're talking like the
Correct.
black, gross
Well,
licorice.
I don't mind it. It depends on what it's in.
Oh, it's racist. Final one, number 10.
Okay.
What does an al dente mean when cooking pasta? I'll just give you the answers and then you can
do with it what I will.
Do with it what you will. A, slightly crunchy. B, fully soft. Nobody likes fully soft. Firm to the bite. Sorry. Or undercooked.
It's undercooked. I mean, I guess firm to the bite and undercooked are pretty close to the same thing.
They're separate answers, but which of those two?
I'd say undercooked.
You say undercooked?
Oh, really?
To the bite.
It's firm to the bite? Mm-hmm. But I feel like those are the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the same thing.
Fully soft to firm to the bite.
Okay.
That's enough of that. Good job. You did it. You got, let's see. You only got 2 wrong, I think.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. So you got 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's an 80% success rate.
Pretty
you
good.
can now go on to
Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. Sure, why not? All right, we got some email things here.
Okay. Let's listen.
Zoom this one in.
Let's hear it.
Actually, you know what? Let's do the calls first. We kept missing this call from Amy.
Oh, right. It didn't
And when
come
I
through.
say we, I mean me.
Okay.
Because when it did finally come through, I then put it in here but forgot to note it. And then I forgot to put it in and then did note it. Anyway, long story short, I can
we get
finally
to hear
play
from
it.
Amy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about 2 minutes long, but it deals with the original question we asked probably now, a month ago?
Okay.
But we're going to hear it out. So here you go.
Hi, Scott and Kim. It's Amy. I'm trying again. Hopefully this time it won't get corrupted. Okay. So as far as the concern about giving me jambalaya that had sausage in it, there's absolutely no worries. You are correct that I am Jewish. However, I don't keep kosher. I decided a long time ago that God has more important things to worry about than what I eat. So I don't keep kosher. However, you guys seem to be struggling a little bit with the concept of what makes something kosher. So I thought I'd share some of the basic rules that I know. Number one, what makes an animal kosher is that land animals must have split hooves and chew their cud. So in other words, cows, goats, lambs, things like that.
Wait a minute. I'm pausing that for a second, obviously. Wonder why split hooves matter. That's weird, isn't it?
Well,
I don't understand things.
A lot of people have their weird things.
Well, it's not weird. I mean,
you
weird.
just said weird.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, you guys heard it here first. Kim is calling the Jewish people weird.
Interesting rules.
Yeah, there you go.
In some religious aspects.
Sure, there's lots of sects, religions, denominations who have a brand of whatever.
When you look at Old Testament things, there's a lot of very interesting things in there. Like,
oh yeah, like you got to bury your poop 50 feet away or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And it has to be 50 feet or more. And all these things that today most people, I won't say all, don't.
Or can't. Or it wouldn't. Yeah, sure. If you're trying to live like the really old school stuff, you got to do some weird things.
You got to live off the grid.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
So it's just not weird. Weird is the wrong word. You're right. Unique.
Thank you. See, look what I can do with words.
Look at that.
All right, here's more.
Pigs do not chew their cud, thus they are not kosher. Sea creatures must have fins and scales, so shellfish are not allowed. So, the shrimp in the jambalaya would have also been an issue, but again, I don't keep kosher, so it's not a problem. And sorry, Beauregard seems to want to have something to say here. So if you hear a dog whining, it's just my silly dog. For birds, there's like a specific list of birds that are allowed, but it pretty much just boils down to don't eat scavengers or birds of prey.
So you couldn't eat like a hawk. You couldn't eat an eagle.
Pigeon.
Is a pigeon a bird of prey?
No, but a scavenger.
Oh, a scavenger. Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
And what do they call pigeon when you cook them? Squab?
Squab.
Yeah.
And also when they're pretty and you like them at your wedding, they're called doves.
Yeah.
We sure like to pick and choose when our pigeons are gross, don't we?
Cherry picking all around.
Yeah. All right. Here's more.
Beyond that, there are rules about mixing meat with milk, which comes from 3 verses in the Torah that forbid cooking a mew in its mother's milk. So,
what's a mew? Baby cow?
I don't know.
Veal?
So in order to consume kosher land animals and birds, it's also necessary to slaughter them in a prescribed way that is considered more humane. Typically, when you see foods that are labeled as kosher, that means that there's been a rabbi that comes in, inspects the facilities, ensures that there are different sets of dishes, utensils, pots, and pans for meat and dairy, and that all the meat products are themselves kosher animals and were slaughtered in the prescribed way.
That includes pickles,
and I have to
right?
just go back and say, I'm so sorry for saying weird because I'm...
No, she knows what you meant.
Yes,
but
Amy. I want everyone else to.
Yeah. Everybody understand. Kim's not calling Jewish folks weird.
No,
all right.
I'm not.
We're not calling anybody weird.
It's an interesting...
I'll call myself weird.
...way to look at food.
Yeah.
Say that.
How do the pickles work? Because they're kosher pickles. So what's going on there? You got a rabbi
probably
going...
a specific kind of salt.
Oy
vey. There is
these
kosher
pickles,
salt.
What?
There's specifically kosher salt. So maybe they use that when they're making those pickles.
Oh, maybe. All right,
I'm not sure.
We'll hear the last part.
I'm not going to pretend.
So in short, packaged food like Hebrew National hot dogs pays a fee to have a rabbi come in, inspect their facilities, and certify them as kosher. Hope this helps.
It does help.
Very cool.
I feel like I've learned something today.
I did learn something today.
I'm in the mood for everything she talked about.
Now you want a hot dog, a Hebrew National hot dog with a pickle on the side, a kosher one.
Yeah, I want. Oh, man. Does that sound good right now? How good does a hot dog sound?
So good.
A proper one.
A good
Can we
hot
just
dog.
go grab a hot dog when we're done?
We can do that.
Before I have my next thing?
Yes. Before I have to package up all your Monday show stickers. After I've packaged up 50 boxes of swag only from TMS Vegas.
It is a family business,
It's a big day for me.
Yeah, it is very busy. Kim's got a lot going on. Where all your TMS bags are leaving.
But look, Sunday is Mother's Day, and I won't be doing any of those things that day.
No, we're going to the zoo, though.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
I know. I'm excited.
You looking forward to any particular animal?
Make a picnic. That's what I'm looking forward to.
You think the red panda's a kosher panda? How does that work? Can I eat panda? Maybe not. They have hooves. Little split.
I bet it doesn't chew its cud.
Do they have hooves? I don't actually know that.
No,
also, this is offensive to Zoe. UK people. It's very offensive. All right. Here's another call. This is about Easter eggs in the backyard. It's from our friend Les, who is over in Prague teaching English. Here we go.
Hey, Scott and Kim. This is your friend Les in Prague, in the Czech Republic, calling about your recent show where you described the Easter eggs in the backyard overnight being attacked by the raccoons or something. I have a similar story. When Stephanie, our daughter, was about 4, we hid some Easter eggs, decorated hard-boiled eggs, in the backyard the night before, and discovered the next morning that some of them had been attacked, and it looked like the eggs had sort of exploded where they were laying in the grass or different places. So, yeah, been there, done that. Don't put eggs out overnight. Animals will eat them. Anyway, you guys have a great time. Thanks for everything.
I love
that.
Les.
Is awesome.
So wait a minute.
I think that's funny.
It makes sense, right? Because things smell if it's a hard-boiled egg or even a raw egg.
A hard-boiled egg, yes, they are going to smell that.
Yeah.
Where the one story we were talking about, that was chocolate in the eggs.
Yeah.
And still animals got into that. But everything smells good.
Yeah. Especially
I can't even imagine. That could have even been a cat or a dog just destroying eggs in your backyard.
Which reminds me, when you go to Chicago, you're going to get to hang out with all those trash pandas. Raccoons, yeah.
Very excited.
Are you excited about that?
I am.
What if they carry rabies or something and bite you on the
don't.
foot?
These are all born in captivity. And
are they?
Yeah.
Who's captivity? They're just wandering the neighborhood, I
No,
thought.
they do after a certain point, after they've been raised.
Oh.
So they are domesticated.
Okay. Well, she's going to the land of wine and raccoons. Raccoon wine, which is not kosher. Do not drink. Anyway, well, that's fantastic. Are eggs kosher? Can you do that? Probably. How you prepare them?
I don't know.
Huh. We'd have to hear from Red Friday.
I don't know about those chickens.
Yeah. Well, she mentioned there's a list of birds. I can't imagine why you would ever eat a bird of prey anyway, though. Like,
no,
even outside the faith, like
that seems
like
seems
a hawk
wrong.
or something. Just seems like something you'd never do. But that's more cultural.
I don't think chickens are considered scavengers.
No,
they're usually
considered
penned up and they're
domesticated
and all that stuff. So
dumb as
I doubt
rocks.
it.
They're so dumb. Chickens are really dumb. Have you ever heard Werner Herzog, the filmmaker / actor / awesome? Everyone loves Werner Herzog. You ever heard him talk about chickens?
No.
Amazing.
I'm
going to have that ready for next week.
Okay.
It's so good. It's short and it's all about how stupid chickens are. It's so good. Anyway, well, there you have it. How about those quails out back? Could we prepare them? They're not birds of prey.
And they're not scavengers, really.
If we're going to eat them, they better pray. Your daughter's so funny. Can I share something she said today? Yes. It reminds me of this. So Taylor and I have been back and forth about some stickers because we've got a sticker maker that's going to make us a deal for a certain quantity.
Okay.
So we're going back and forth about what to put in the store. And she goes, I said, so for that 250, she goes, that's just one design. She goes, yeah, that seems to be the deal. Just one design. You can't mix and match designs. I said, okay, so I could do a couple of them at that price on separate accounts, maybe, and get the deal both ways. It's a lot of stickers though. She goes, ha, you know what, Dad, pray about it. And she's being completely facetious there about it. That just made me laugh. Your daughter's, she got a little quick wit going on there.
She does.
Oh, which reminds me, go look for her. I want this to blow up for her.
Okay.
I'm probably annoying her with this, but I want her book binding TikToks to take off. All right? Because book talk is a big deal. People love
Yes.
creators on TikTok that are recommending books or doing other stuff. And she's binding books and showing you how to do it. And I want her to make this channel and blow it up big. So go find
Tay Can Read.
Tay.can.read.
Which I think is a funny name.
Yeah.
She calls it Basic Bitch
Book Binding. And I really, really want her to blow up on this because she's very good at it, but also
it's a really cool art form.
Plus, I know a lot of people that make accounts that are really not great, and they get way bunch of content attention. I want her to get that. Okay. She deserves it. She's hardworking. She's a mom. She got these 2 amazing children. She's a total sweetheart. Her photography's amazing. Like, she needs to blow it up. So right now it's just TikTok Rainbow Bright. I'm trying to get her to put it on everywhere, but one step at a time. All right. Is that it?
I think. Do we have any emails?
I think that we did. We just played them.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if we had an email to read.
Oh, you know what? We got one while we were on the air. Should I play it sight unseen?
Sure.
Okay, here it is.
I hope so.
This is from, it says Fusilli, but that might be the
pasta?
Pasta.
Fusilli,
like Jerry. Fusilli Jerry. Anyway, let's see what it is. Hit and play.
Hello, Silver and Steel. I just want to tell that you have great hair at SKIM, but then, you too at Actual Cut. Have a good one.
You have great hair. See, you do have great hair. He's right.
They're right. My hair?
Yeah.
My hair sucks. Your hair is awesome. Look at that bushy thing you got going there. I love yours. I want to put my hands through it. Can I reach it? See, isn't it good? It's good. I don't know who that was. That's
awesome.
A strange one.
I love it.
Anyway, there you have it. That's going to do it. Oh, do you have a foodie this week? Anything you recommend? You made that weird bean paste thing, soup. What was that?
Bean paste soup? No, it wasn't that.
What was it?
So if you've heard of Marry Me Chicken or Marry Me Beans, that's just a recipe. They call it that.
Marry Me. Oh, Marry Me.
Yes. It has the sun-dried tomatoes and spinach and heavy cream. So I did one version that was both. So I had chunks of chicken in it, and I did cannellini beans. And so good.
It's the heavy cream. What does it?
It's so good. We did it over rice, and then Scott had it with just like really crispy toast.
Yeah, it was good. I've been digging at it for days.
Beans on toast is a thing, man.
Sure it is.
It's so good.
Ask those UK people. They
I
know
love that for breakfast, by the way.
What, beans on toast?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that more?
I will.
Give you gas later. Like 4:00. Yeah, Yana, that wasn't you. I don't know who that was, but the accent was familiar. Maybe they're from where you're from. Maybe they're Finnish. I don't know. Well, there you go. We've done it, Kim.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for listening. Thank you for
everything.
Your emails.
Yeah, for everything you do and all that you are. Also, support us on our Frog Pants Patreon. It's a great place for all the extra little things we do, including SKIM. So go please check that out. That's patreon.com/frogpants. And really for everything else, just frogpants.com. All right, get in there, get her done.
Get in there.
Keep your messages coming. Voicecast.app/skim. You can use that anytime for both texts and voicemails. And if you'd rather email us, you can do skimshow@gmail.com. That'll do it for us.
See ya.
Bye.
Ready for breakfast, here's the table. Father, Mother, Bill, and Mabel.
Once upon a time, there was a hero named you. Find the next step of your quest at frogpants.com.